We are joined now by Tacko Fall. Tacko, how has the rest of your off season been after you got back from Vegas?
Just a lot of work. Since then, I've been here working. Maybe took 2 weeks off to go back home. That was my first time in 7 years.
Wow.
I went with the Basketball Without Borders, had a great time, and then just came back and pretty much been working the whole summer.
What was that like to be able to see your family? I know you just said that it's been 7 years.
Yeah, it was quite the experience, and for me, just going back and especially being a part with of the Basketball Without Borders thing, and saw some guys that I didn't see for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a great experience.
How proud is your family of you right now? What you've been able to accomplish, and just the person that you are, really, too.
Going back home was crazy, not just for my family, but pretty much from the whole country. Which I actually met the president of our
Wow.
year, which was great. And Mutombo was there. He came
Yeah.
with us, and just being a part of that, I felt really blessed.
What was that conversation like?
It was more of people laughing because of, I guess, the height difference between us, and it was just a fun experience. And Adam Silver was there. They were mostly talking about how to improve the sport, in Africa and in Senegal, and building courts for the youth and things like that.
I was able to cover you when you were in Las Vegas this summer with this new group of rookies. You were dunking, you were protecting the rim. I mean, you were really a fan favorite already, and I know that you are right now too. I'm sure social media is blowing up right now with questions for you. But, for you, what was that experience like? What did you take from that?
Summer League was mostly, I came in with kind of a chip on my shoulder. I went undrafted, and the Celtics really gave me an opportunity to come and showcase what I could do. So I came in with that chip on my shoulder and to show really that I can play at this level. And every game I went there, tried to do what I do best, and things paid off. And I did see all the support from the fans, and I was really thankful for that. And that actually gave me a little bit more boost to go out there and compete every night.
After going undrafted, what was that like to receive that call from Danny Ainge and knowing that you are going to be joining one of the most storied franchises in NBA history?
Man, that was after the draft, that was probably one of the worst experiences I had. But then getting that phone call and talking with everybody in the organization, I felt really welcome. And I felt really blessed to be part of such a great organization and have the opportunity to learn from such great guys, and like people like Brad, one of the best coaches in the NBA. And we have a lot of vets here, which I've learned a lot from this last couple of weeks, especially the new guys like Ennis, who he's been great to me too as well. So.
In Vegas, we spoke about, just some of the things that you pride yourself on as a player, what you're working on. And one of the big things is your mobility, your conditioning. You're constantly working on that. Yep. Just explain to maybe the fans that haven't heard your workout routine and what you work on specifically to try and get quicker and just more mobile.
Since I came here, obviously they had a specific program for me, try to get my legs stronger. But even before I got here, for me it was very important to stay in great shape and being able to run up and down the floor, because that's the biggest thing they always ask whenever a big guy like me is involved. So for me, it's just a matter of being able to being consistent with that and do it every night.
Before we let you go, I wanted to also say recently you took swim lessons.
I did.
At the Charlestown Boys and Girls Club. How was that? And do you feel good about it? Do you feel like you're maybe a natural now?
I am a natural. I can swim like a fish. But yeah, I always wanted to learn how to swim, but never had the opportunity. Even though I live right by the ocean in Senegal, so. I talked to Heather about it, and she had this idea of going to the Boys and Girls Club. I volunteered for it, and also just to bring awareness to, I've heard that drowning is the leading cause of death for kids under 14. So bring awareness to that and encourage parents to, take their kids to learn how to swim, because it's a very important thing.
Yeah. No, I loved seeing that. That was great.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, well, thank you so much, Tacko. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, don't go anywhere. Romeo Langford is up next.